Well, good morning, folks. Here I am in my own old hometown of Ashburton, and I'm sitting in a lovely home here in the sun in Ashburton, and I'm talking to a man called, what's his name? Let's have a look at his name here. He's standing for mayor, and I've got to get it right, because there's three standing for mayor in Ashburton, and I've got to get them right. I don't want to get them mixed up. His name's Don McLeod. I don't know what his nickname is, but that's what they call him. Most of them call him Don, okay? So I'm going to hand you over to him now. He's had a bit of experience. He's a school teacher. Now, you know what school teachers are like, don't you? Good ones and bad ones, and he's one of the good ones. He was brought up in Otago, he tells me, and he was a secondary school teacher here in Ashburton. And also in the Ashburton College, and also Mount Hutt. He was the principal of Mount Hutt. So he's been to the top in the school teaching. Now, I'm going to hand you over to him now because he's standing for mayor and he's going to tell you why you should vote for him. Okay? We've had that bit of a juggle around here to get him right. We've got to have him in the right light. So here he is. His name's Don McLeod, and he's going to tell you why you should vote for him to be Mayor of Ashburton. How are you, Don?
Well, I'm good, Ron, and I'm enjoying working with you, actually. It's been an interesting half hour or so. So, I guess what you want to hear from me, or what people want to hear from me, is what's going on here. So here's a bit of background. Denise and I have lived in this community for 25 years. It's a growing, thriving, vibrant community. One of the fastest growing rural districts in the country. So there's things about that. We're also becoming a multicultural community. We've got a range of ethnicities coming in here. We've got a Filipino population, we've got a Romanian population, Pacific Island, and so on. So we're changing. We've got some fantastic assets in this community. We've got international tennis courts and hockey turf. We've started building a $30 million stadium. We're halfway through building a $6 million museum and art gallery complex, and so on. So we offer significant opportunities for the young people in this district in music, in culture, in drama, in sport, and many of them go on to do wonderful things at national level and even international level. Just one example, Simon O'Neill, the opera singer, is an Ashburton boy. We're changing, the district's changing. Our population base is a lot more varied, as I've said. Dairying is changing the shape of farming, and closer to home there have been major changes in the district council. We've restructured very recently. We've just appointed a new CEO who will take over in a month's time. We've got a number of new councillors. We will have, because there are some retiring ones, and possibly a new mayor. We've got major projects underway. We need to look to the future and develop further. We've got a responsibility to the environment as well, so we need to look after the district we live in. Two or three big things. I think we've got an industrial estate out to the northeast. We need to develop that. We need to plan for better management of our stormwater. We need to continue to fight central government for our share of funding. For example, roading is a big issue here, and we are an agricultural district and we use the roads a hell of a lot. We need government to front up with their share of the money, and they've actually reduced the amount of money they put in recent years, so we need to do something about that. So what I can offer is a range of skills. I've worked with people all my life. I've got, I think, pretty good communication skills. I like to be positive. I want to move this district forward in a constructive way. I've got strong connections with all areas of the district. I've worked in Methven. I live in Ashburton. My kids went to school here. My wife works here. Most of my current interests and service are in areas to do with people. I'm the chairperson of the local drug and alcohol agency. I'm on the neighbourhood support group. I'm on the Safer Ashburton district group, and obviously I've got interests because of council I'm the Deputy Chairperson of the Finance Committee. So I've had experience. I've had a term on council. I think there are some areas we need to improve on. One of them would be communication about what we do, why we do it, and the processes we have to go through. I think I can provide those skills. I've got experience in leadership from my educational background right through to national levels. I've got a lot of experience at managing change and at taking people with me. I think I can lead the way to better explaining the processes that we go through in council and the reasons for the decisions we make. So those attributes are what I'm offering in standing for council and for mayor.
Good on you, Don. Listen, I've met this Don a couple of times, and we got on really well. And I think he's a people person. He knows people from the cradle up. He's had experience with children, and he's had experience with adult people in different various roles. So I wish you well, Don, in your bid to become mayor. And if you do, I drink whiskey.